Hi, this is Robyn's dad, Jim O'Neill, and you're listening to Back Issues of Me Reading Stuff.
Hello, you guys. This is Robyn O'Neill. You're listening to Me Reading Stuff on Monday, January 18th. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, one of the only holidays I actually get excited about and celebrate. I usually draw his face. Not that that does anyone any good. It's just my way of doing it. Billy and I both do that. We started that a long time ago. Anyway, how you guys doing? I just cleaned out my nasal passageways for you. That's right. I used my Arm & Hammer saline spray. I was noticing I was feeling a little like this again. That's kind of how I sounded. Hi. How are we doing? As for me, let's see. Let me list a couple of things that annoy me. One just happened. If there's something sticky on a table and my arm or hand touches it, not cool. Places with syrup and a lot of children like IHOP, look out. I'm not going to be happy. Eating bananas in public is something I don't like to do, but the reasons are probably pretty obvious. That's a private thing. Though sometimes I've been known to throw caution to the wind. I just did it. I just ate a banana while walking down the street doing some errands early this morning. And I said it before, I'll say it again, I hate terracotta. Some things I do like. I like it when, this hasn't happened in a while. I like it when people playfully push me. You know, if you're like walking down the street and someone just kind of shoves you gently in a funny way. I love the feeling of that. I have always loved it. I used to ask my friends to do it to me all the time when I was a kid. This started young. That's something I like that I've been thinking about. Other things, just the basics, French fries, coffee, water. You got it. Yes. All right. What are we doing? What are we up to today? I'm going to launch right into it. I've been talking a little bit too much about myself. And here I go. I just did 2 minutes of that as well. But let me move on to the poetry today. I will be reading Anna Kamieńska, Polish writer and translator. These translators, man, you got to look out for them because they see words differently, almost like they're from outer space or something. It's amazing. People who can be so fluid as a writer and a translator like that, they're always the best. So that's why we should all learn more than one language. But guess who hasn't done that? Me, because I took Latin for 4 years instead, which was great, but also stupid. But right now, before I start the poem that I want to read to you, I wanted to say how I learned about how I discovered her, which was very recently. And it was thanks to my friend Justin of Water Liars, Justin Kinkle Schuster. I will put links to all of his good shit out there online in the description of this podcast. Amazing musician, lyricist, and seriously one of the most well-read humans I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. I got to know Justin because he reached out years ago and asked if I might be interested in being a part of the cover of Water Liar's self-titled album. And I was so excited and honored, and I still can't even believe it happened. And then I finally got to meet these guys, all three of the members of Water Liars. And when they were here in Los Angeles about a year or so ago, and I just didn't want them to leave. I just fell in love with these guys and wanted to be their friends, like next door neighbor friends. I wanted us all to live on the same street and have coffee together all the time. And since that couldn't happen, since we all live in various places, I got kind of sad about it. So that's the truth of the matter. But that's because I got along with them so well. And who knows? Maybe they didn't get along with me that well. Maybe they were thinking, God, I can't wait to get the fuck out of this bungalow. Or what are those things called? Gazebo. I think we were hanging on a gazebo, not a bungalow. Anyway, there was a gazebo out back of the venue they were playing, and that's where we were hanging out. But anyway, so Justin is always reading, and you can tell if you look at Water Liars or any of his solo work, lyrically, he's just beyond, just crazy, advanced, and interesting, and lovely, and heartbreaking, and all the things that we already know, I love, you love, all of you. So that's Justin for you. Hello, everyone in Water Liars. If you're listening, you know I love you guys. But anyway, if you follow Justin or if you follow Water Liars on Instagram, sorry, I'm zoning out. He is always posting interesting music and literature and poetry. So I saw him post something about Anna Kamieńska the other day and decided to look into it. This poem is from a book of hers called Astonishments, Selected Poems of Anna Kamieńska from, I think it's Paraclete Press. So let's do this. This one is called Funny. What's it like to be a human, the bird asked. I myself don't know. It's being held prisoner by your skin while reaching infinity, being a captive of your scrap of time while touching eternity, being hopelessly uncertain and helplessly hopeful, being a needle of frost and a handful of heat, breathing in the air and choking wordlessly. It's being on fire with a nest made of ashes, eating bread while filling up on hunger. It's dying without love, and it's loving through death. That's funny, said the bird, and flew effortlessly up into the air. What do you guys think? Here's a little quote I found from Anna Kamieńska that I liked. My poems are more my silence than my speech, just as music is a kind of quiet. Sounds are needed only to unveil the various layers of silence. I love that. I love thinking of any sort of creative expression that gives one pause and silence and that sort of internal, I don't know, stopping of everything else. That's important. What do I want to say goodbye? I guess I just want to say, come fuck with me over on Instagram and Twitter. My handle on both of those sites is ROBYN_ONEIL. I love hearing from you, especially in the comments section on Instagram. For whatever reason, my idiotic brain just has an easier time over there. And keep telling me what you're eating, telling me your moods, your general weather. Whatever it is, I'm right there with you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening on this Monday morning. Take good care of yourselves. Take walks, drink water, eat French fries. Show me love.